the Madonna horror complex and Kanye West. Okay, let's get into this, especially in regarding to his recent red carpet appearance, where he was fully displaying that he is a new version of a master, okay? A black skinhead as referred.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
You must listen. What I'm about to tell you will change the course of history.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
To one of his songs. So Kanye has long idealized the women in his life. Okay, he has also paradoxically placed them in peculiar roles, particularly in the public eye. When it comes to Kim Kardashian, she was sort of a muse towards him, the Madonna turned horror complex. Okay, Kanye once revered Kim as a symbol of beauty, status. Okay, even when he was in former relationships, this has been spoken about, okay, in the media. And speaking of her in like godlike terms, however, as their relationship progressed, he became increasingly uncomfortable with her public display of her goods. Okay, he even was, filmed at different times being very critical of her provocative attire, despite having once encouraged it. So this shift suggests he initially idealized Kim as Madonna, and I'm speaking of Madonna in the form of virtue and integrity, but later saw her as overly sensual, okay, the whore, leading to conflict, and furthermore they went their separate ways. Now Bianca Censori, on the other half, as the whore turned Madonna, okay, the experiment is in contrast, because Bianca Censori's public transformation under Kanye's influence has been very telling. She was once a relatively private architect, but later, after being married to Kanye, she began appearing nearly nude, okay, highly provocative outfits, if you want to call them that. And these extreme fashion choices, often very sheer, barely there, okay, suggest that Kanye is shaping her into a living spectacle, one that aligns with the horror archetype. And I also find it eerily coincidental that he's kind of playing on the fact that his former wife, Kim Kardashian, has her skin clothing line, and a lot of things are looking as if he's trying to take shots at this. I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm seeing. Another thing too is, however, within Kanye's religious and ideological framework, there may be an attempt to redeem her, okay, in his perspective from what I'm seeing. Okay, his recent pivot to more of a faith-based theme in music and lifestyle suggests he still seeks the Madonna figure. This could be because of his relationship with his mother, which he speaks about often. Even though he also spoke about other things regarding her, like being sacrificed. Okay, I'm not sure, but he's in the industry and all angles. Now let's also get into his contradictions. Control and rebellion are some of the things that are top of the list when I think of him and his current relationship. Alright, this relationship that he has with Bianca Censori reflects a deeper contradiction of his spiritual psyche. Okay, he creates this very sensual image he later condemns. Kanye has a history of encouraging women to embrace who they are, okay, being very revealing before becoming uncomfortable with it. This aligns with Sigmund Freud's idea or theory that men with a Madonna horror complex struggle to see women as both desirable and simultaneously respectful at the same time. Another thing too I want to point out is public ownership versus private devotion. So by parading Bianca in this very provocative or lack thereof dress or whatever, Kanye is exercising a form of dominance control, okay, ensuring she is desirable by many others, but ultimately remains his own possession. This mirrors historical power dynamics where men control women to reinforce their own dominance, i.e. the slave auction block, okay, displaying women all out in the flesh, and now he's doing that. Okay, this definitely gives a nod to his previous song on the Yeezus album in 2013 titled Black Skinhead, and he's becoming the embodiment of that. This also to me is telling of his battle between his spirit and his flesh. Kanye's embrace of God, Christian themes further complicates this dynamic he has going on with Bianca. He also speaks a lot about his relationship with his children, but yet countering what it is that he's engaged with, even trying to be a choreographer, substitute the C for a P. It's like some type of internal spiritual war that's being externalized at this point. Another thing too I want to share is that this is an ongoing cycle that we've been seeing with him for a long time, and this seems to follow the same psychological pattern he exhibited with his former wife. Okay, elevating her, then placing her in this public role only to potentially struggle with the dynamic later. Okay, this reveals that there is unresolved battles within Kanye's own psyche, his own spiritual beliefs, whether he both worships and devalues this femininity in a cycle that Freud would recognize as the Madonna whore complex in full effect. And so I share this at this time because although we're seeing these things, and some people could look at it as a way in which, he's getting back at the man per se, but what profits a man if he loses his soul? To do the things towards women of other nations that was done to your own women, it's like, are you becoming just like the oppressor, but you're not better than the oppressor because you're mimicking the things that they have done? Like, it's very contradictory, but at the same time, this is a part of being within this society, being within Hollywood, Hollyweird. Okay, you cannot have the best of both worlds. You got to choose one or the other. And obviously, he's made his choice because of what he's aligned with. Furthermore, at some point, I believe that there's really no way out of it. You see what happens to many of the people that have taken it to the extreme when it comes to Hollyweird. Okay, we have to definitely, pray for this brother because he's out here, and I'm just really interested in to see what comes after all of these things that he's putting out here. And at some point, will Bianca awaken and want to free herself? Again, in some aspects of it, she may be, all on board with all of this, but yeah, it's a lot going on, and spiritual warfare is real. This to me looks like some level of it, even though they may think that they're winning. You can't out devil devils. You just can't.
When they gonna realize that not all of us are under MK Ultra mind control? We don't give a fuck about no fucking Grammys. We don't give a fuck about no Grammys. It's a whole lot of going on. And the fact that these folks are still putting all this ceremony shit in our face, let you know what they think about us. The fact that you can even get away with still presenting a society of capitalism with all this shit going on. Do y'all think that we are retarded and stupid? All of us are not under mind control, okay? My goodness. There's a lot of women out here who have great heads on their shoulders, good business women, very good mentors for family, business, all that we could pour into. Men as well, we can just pour into. But instead, we pour our money into people who promote the same shit that's ruining the communities. And then, here's the kicker. When they get done fucking up the communities through mentality and everything else, then they want to go say that they found love and settled down and want to start a family now, and that they're saved and fixed and shit after they done made millions and poisoned the communities with they trash ass bullshit. And I know it's been going on forever and a day. It's not new. I know. I know. I'm just saying. The jig is up. The jig is up. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Kanye West's wife is literally an accessory for this man. Like, pretty much every woman he be dealing with be an accessory for him. But this one is different. This one is different. When I seen them on the red carpet at the Grammys, and I seen her with that big fur coat on, I'm like, something ain't right. Something ain't right, because she don't have on no clothes. She don't never wear no clothes. And when she dropped said coat, and she was naked underneath with the little mesh dress on, I was like, okay, that's the Kanye wife that I know. I don't even know what that woman's name is, but that's the Kanye wife that I know. The naked one, right? I knew something wasn't right when she had that coat on. I knew something wasn't right. Like, I'm interested to see what's going to happen with her and Kanye as years go on. Because I got a feeling that at some point when she get tired of being his accessory, she's going to come forward with her tears, her white woman tears, and she going to tell us just how horrible it was with him manipulating her and treating her like an object and having her do things against her will that she really didn't want to do. Like, I can feel it in my spirit that that's what we're going to get in a couple years from her.
Crazy. Yay! That's yay! Kanye!